Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. All right. We are in our last Monday of March. Yay. I'm looking for my little paper clip that I use to open my decks with. Does anybody have this is like my special deck opening tool to open the plastic because I try not to use my nails or I'll break them. So this is what I do. Just in case you were wondering, if you just woke up today and was like, how does Jen open her decks? So this was one I had gotten from US Games and I wanted to use it today. So here we are. And my name is Jen Stanky and we are going to do our zodiac readings for the week. Just want to put that in the garbage. So I pull a tarot card and an oracle card for each zodiac sign. See what we get. See what we get. So here we are. And like I said, I had gotten this deck from, Rock Pool I got it from. They sent me a whole bunch of decks to go through and check out. So this is, and these are the Unfurling Goddess Inspiration Cards by Akal Pridham. Hopefully I said that right. Just don't get me complicated. I'm so bad. I can't even get my own name right half the time. So yeah. So this is what it looks like actually. It's a really pretty box. And I just opened it and it comes with a tarot stand holder. It was like just nestled right in here. Like, how handy is that? All right, I like that. That's pretty cool. That's handy. All right. I've never seen that before. I don't know who thought of that, but I give them props because that's pretty clever. And then it comes with just a little book here. Let's see what we got. It's always fun to try out new things. Oh, these are nice. They're so pretty. I can see how, you can pull like a card of these a day. Kind of gives you all sorts of information on here. Like there's the card and then it has the back. It's kind of hard to see I have a little bit of a glare. Well, and then, of course, the sparkle filter, but, I mean, it's a sparkle filter. I had to use it. So it gives you it associates it with a chakra. Okay. Gives you some, prompts here and a little saying. Oh, I like this one says Stardust is everywhere. And my account is Stardust Wanderer Tarot. I like that one. That one wins. And that one's actually associated with the throat chakra, so that's really interesting. So, also too, I am over on my channel, Stardust Wanderer Tarot. I am kickstarting my deck by the same name next month. Like, literally in a month, on the 25th. So, if you'd like to check that out, definitely head over there, check it out. I have cards, I have a little video, I have all the things. And you can always go to the link in my bio and, sign up for it. Which it's really awesome, but also very overwhelming, the whole process. But I have over 700 people on the wait list for Kickstarter. So that's so cool. That's so awesome. And, this deck has been going on for almost 4 years. This is how long that I've been doing it. I do have an artist. I'm writing it and I wrote all the cards and then I give her all the descriptions and then she draws it. So, which is really cool because it's I have the picture of it in my head and then I describe it to the tiniest detail and then she draws it. And it's such a cool thing. So, all right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to use the last Unicorn Tarot. Look, this poor box. This is the problem with these types of boxes. They do not wear well. And I've had this deck for a long time, and it's looking a little rough. Not going to lie. But I really do love this deck. So, and the movie, I mean, come on. And so we decided to play with this one today. It's really, actually, really pretty. The cards are kind of big, though. So, of course, then I'm going to have sloppy shuffling going on here. All right. Let's see what we got. I can't believe that we're actually at the end of the month already. But this month has been so long, and I kept cutting out this week. So I'm glad that it's finally here, because I keep trying to erase it. So now it is going to be officially. Then it'll be over. And I'm watching my son's dog, and I hear her upstairs, and she's like whining. I can't let her in here though, because she'll like just destroy the place. Like it would be chaos. Cause she is huge, and I'm only like 4'10", and she wants to be on my lap. Literally, she's bigger than me, and she wants to be on my lap like she's a tiny little puppy. So we have to, she'd be like jumping up on the chair or something. All right, so let us get moving with our readings for the week. And actually no interviews this week, which is okay, because then I can catch up on some stuff, and I might just do a podcast on something, whatever, a random thing. We'll see what happens. We'll see what time allows. So, Aries, let's get moving. All right, Aries, we are just kicking it off. And it's a very Aries type of card here with this King of Wands. So Aries, how are you kicking off this week? Now, we have like 4 or 5 planets that are just, there's a lot of movement in the sky, let me tell you. Like a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that we need to let go of. Like things are popping up because they need to be released, and we need to get moving, and there's so many things that we need to do. So Aries, like, how are you going to take charge of that? How are you going to focus and harness your energy? That's what you really want to do. So that's really, really important. Hey, Pam. And so it's really important this week for you, Aries. You know, it is about definitely, you know, getting up and go, but also like harnessing it. Thank you. That's really important. Because Aries, sometimes you can just kind of like, woo, all over the place. Focus energy. Focus. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, yeah. Let's see what card we get for you here. So these are, I guess they do call them inspiration cards. So, the future beats within your heart. Intuit love and replenish. Enjoy the omnipresence of the unknown. So this is also associated with the third eye. So good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning to everyone joining us today. So this, you know, I think this is also interesting because we have that third eye chakra. So Aries, that's that focus. So really lean into your intuition and focus with that. So, yeah, these are really interesting. And if you just hopped on, I have to show you because I opened the box. Like these are from Rockpool. They sent me like so many decks. But this was really interesting in here. In the middle of it, good morning. In the middle, they had a little stand. Like in the box. Here it was. I took it out and I'm like, oh, look at this. I thought that was really interesting. So that was what I was chatting about as we went on. And also, too, our spring issue is available. So after we're done here, you can head to the link in the bio. All right. So that brings us to our Taurus friends. Taurus, what do we got for you? These cards are like actually like pretty thick. leaves are like, look, you can't even really like bend them. So we have for Taurus, we have this, 5 of Cups. So Taurus, you know, I think for you, it's all about, you know, like I just said, the planets are like, woo, all over this week. So I think, you know, and it is going to be bringing some stuff up that you need to really let go of. So I think it's about really paying attention to what's coming up for you and realizing that it needs to go for a reason. You know, you have those 2 cups there that are still full, and there are things still going on for you that are meant to go on right now. But with these other ones, it's time to just let stuff go. It's time to just, yeah, it might suck. Yeah, it might be hard, but it's okay. It's just time to let it go. Just like the song, but I won't sing for you. All right, so we have, let's see what card we get here. Deja vu. Defy the past, define the future. You are only one thing more. I think that's what it says. I have like a glare. So that's really interesting. So it's speaking to, you know, kind of deja vu, like, and kind of like what I was, you know, these things are popping up. Why are they popping up? Maybe you need to give them attention. Maybe you need to release it. So I think that's really interesting. And I like I like the saying here, like, defy the past and define the future. So Taurus, that's your message. All right. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, let me know. Go ahead and put in the little question bubble. All right, Geminis, moving along. Yeah, I think that was interesting, especially in like a mass-produced deck to have like a little card stand in there. That was interesting. All right. Oh, my watch is getting stuck on my shirt. Okay, what did I say? Geminis, right? All right. So Geminis, we're getting like all of this wand energy this week. It's time to do the things. So we have the Page of Wands, which I love this card. So Geminis, you know, I think for you, it is again about taking the action, doing the things, but coming from it from like a perspective of newness, like that excitement, almost childlike. You know, you have things going on, you may have some changes, or you may be enacting some new things, but make sure to come at it, like not even from an analytical standpoint, from just like more of a childlike excitement, and really harness that and go in it with that perspective. And I think that'll make it really good for you. It'll make it worth it. And it might even open up like newer opportunities. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. So, what card we get here? Oh, that one's cute. Freshness. Enjoy being enjoy. So that really worked. Like, these cards are playing nice together. I love when that happens. So, you know, it is about, and it's saying, you know, it has the sunflower, so it's sunshine, simplicity, and it is just going into these things that you're doing with that just, you know, not complicated view, you know, because, you know, Geminis, you like to overthink a little bit. And I have a house full of Geminis. I can. All right, what do we got here? All right, Pam, what should I focus on today in San Francisco? All right, let's see. We have the Ace of Coins. I think that's interesting. So maybe it's the possibility of finding some really cool stuff to buy. How about that? So I think for you, it's all about going into these little places, you know, off the beaten path, and seeing what you can discover there. Maybe there's something there that is really going to speak to you, and that's what you were meant to get. All right. That was fun. I'll take that, right? That's always a good thing. Or maybe you'll find some money on the ground or win your lottery ticket, right? Yes, on the boardwalk for sure. That might be it. All right. Cancers. All right, Cancers. Cancers, we have Temperance for you. I'm looking to see what he's doing. Okay. Cancer's Temperance. So for you right now, it's balance, but not just like everyday balance. It's really about possibly just kind of restructuring some things within your day-to-day. Like it's kind of on a bigger scale and really something, maybe you feel off balance, maybe you feel like things have been out of whack, and it's really, sitting with that, trying to decide what it is. If you already know what it is, starting to make some changes towards that and really trying to bring that energetic balance. And that might even be too, like, physically, maybe you got to get moving again. And, that could be physically and spiritually, maybe you can work in your spiritual practice into the physical, maybe by doing meditating or yoga or something like that. So Cancers, it's really for you, as we move into the spring season, I feel like there's just some big changes coming about for you, and it's harnessing that, knowing that it's, okay, and that it's fine. And what's always interesting to me is, and it doesn't really show it in this card because it's not the traditional, but Temperance, has usually the 2 cups, and so does the Star, right? But with Temperance, it's again that focus. It's more, it's like kind of a slower pour, it's like intentionally doing things and changing it. Whereas with the Star, when she's dumping it out, it's more just like, woo, wishes, let's do it, right? So it's all about, I think for you, is just being really intentional in what you need to change. All right, so Cancer. Woo, I almost like dumped that out. The future beats within your heart. Look how pretty that is. And I think we got this one already, actually. Replenish. Dip into the velvet sea of endless space. It's safe to let go, empty to simplicity. All right. I think that's interesting, right? That's like an interesting thing, Cancer. And again, it's like, and more water analogy for you, Cancer, because you need that. But it's just that, maybe even just going back to basics or something. Maybe your balance is off because you're doing too much. Something to think about. All right. And if you just joined us, go ahead. If you want me to pull a card for you, put it in the little question bubble. All right. All right, Leos. We have the Empress. Let's see. I love that card. It's so cute. Empress. So Leos, for you, it's really about nurturing. And I feel like for you, it's like nurturing your ideas, nurturing your space, those around you. And, in that way too, sometimes, because like I'm saying, said before or mentioned, just with the planets all changing and not letting go and stuff, if there's things that do need to be let go and you need to nurture them, and it's also giving attention to that stuff. Like if things need to change, giving it and nurturing it so that it can happen, and not ignoring it and just letting it hopefully it'll just go away. So I really feel like in a way it's just almost like nurturing the issues that you have going on around you so that they can be resolved, and not ignoring them and giving that a little bit of attention. So that's what I got for you, Leos. Let's see what we got. So we have Surrender. Interesting. Goes that way. There. but I have to turn it to read it. So let's see. It has a whole paragraph, so I'm kind of doing like a bibliomancy and just one that pops out at me. Let us surrender our mind to the authority of our body, perceiving with discernment celestial visions aligned to our Dharma. Interesting. So I feel like that's almost very related to that, is just aligning yourself and aligning yourself energetically, because things might, may not be lining energetically, but you're not nurturing that so that it can resolve, pass, or anything like that. So that's very interesting, I think, for you Leos. And hello, if you just joined us. We are going through our zodiac here, and we are at Virgo. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, go ahead and put it in the question bubble. All right, let's see what we got here, Virgo. Oh, we got the Lovers. All right, Virgo. So I think, it's really nurturing relationships that you have, and that can be romantic, that can be friend, that can be partner, that can be business, that could be anything. Anybody that you have that's, in your life that is important to you, it is time for you to give attention to those things. And maybe you've just not have been giving as much attention as you should because of whatever is going on. But so this is your card to kind of like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I have a lot going on, but let me make sure all the people around me know that I appreciate them. So Virgos, that's what's up for you this week. Spreading the love. All right. Beloved body. Lightness of being. Let us trust in divine timing. As we gracefully unfurl, we breathe in the lightness of being. That's so nice. These cards are like, I guess they are inspiration cards, so they're all going to be really nice. Just nice cards. All right. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. And I think it just goes along with that. It's just being present in all of your relationships. So, Libras. Actually, I'm going to take a drink first. I'm trying to I have a little cup warmer. It's like the little disc thing that you put your mug on to keep your stuff warm. And that mug is so big, so it kind of sits almost over it. So I have to be careful, or else it's going to go everywhere, and that would really not be good. Not be good for anybody. All right, so here we go. 7 of Wands, Libra. So here, I really do think that, I kind of see you have more fire. You got that fiery energy. Lots of fire today. And I feel that for you, that cycles are going through and cycles are completing. And it's almost kind of forging a new path for you. And it's really time for you to start embracing that. And again, it's about that, just letting go and releasing, but also to keep moving forward, because things are happening how they are supposed to. And just because things end doesn't mean it's bad. It's just that's the end of that cycle. So Libra, just keep moving forward, and really, I think too, it's about, just with that, you have that moving energy and all of that, but it's about keeping true to yourself as well. I think that's really important. So we have Nuevo. I can't say any. I don't know why I even try. Luminous feelings, fully alive. All right. Let go, my love. Allow the river to carry you. Don't fight or resist when the pull towards the cosmic ocean pauses. Let stillness come. It's very profound. I like that. All right, Libras. That's that. All right, so Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. We have the Ace of Wands, another Wands. Jeez, they're like everywhere today. So Scorpio, I think for you, it's really time to kind of refocus on something new, a new activity, or maybe something that you have started, but then you kind of put down for a while because, you know, again, the aces are all about possibilities, but if you don't take action and you don't take advantage of that possibility, it's just going to pass you by. So it's really important for you to decide what you want, how you want it, what you want to start, what you want to focus on, what you want to do, and really start taking some action steps towards that and getting that moving. Because Scorpio, that might also be something that you need to do if you've had a lot of stuff going on, or you've just kind of been in those like deep waters of your Scorpio-ness, then maybe it's just that new fresh energy to kind of pull you out of that and bring you kind of back to the present. All right. See through. It says butterfly kisses. Imagine the butterfly effect of forgiveness and the qualities of timelessness and boundlessness. Imagine your forgiveness has transcendent wings. So I like that because, you know, we're talking about being in your Scorpio-ness, and a lot of times, you know, forgiveness is really what kind of can move you up and out of things when you're feeling a certain way. So something to think about, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Woo! All right. Sagittarius. Need a little shuffle here. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we have the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, this card. Remember these skeleton? I don't know if you ever saw the last unicorn, but the skeleton guys, remember? So, Sagittarius. We all have options, right? We know this. But, and actually all of these options may seem really good for you right now. You're like, yes to all in your very Sagittarius way. Let's do all the things, right? But this card is not about doing all the things. This is about really making sure to think about what you're choosing and why. Because a lot of times, just because you have all these options here available to you doesn't mean that this is the right time for them. And because of that, you need to be able to kind of let some things just pass by, and that's okay. Because if they're meant to happen, they will come back around. And Sagittarius, so I think for you, it's really not getting caught up in the muchness, like Alice in Wonderland. You know, you don't want to get just with everything going on. You just don't want to get so caught up in that you wind up making no decision because you are just overwhelmed. So really decide what you want, why you want it, and go from there. Don't want to get caught up in the muchness. All right. Let's see what we got here. I pulled this one. I think I pulled this one like 3 times. No, maybe not. Yeah. The future beats within your heart. Dip into the velvet sea of endless space. It's safe to let go, empty to simplicity. So again, just kind of narrowing down your choices. That's what you want to do. All right, Aquarius. All right. I don't know why. I don't feel like it's Monday for some reason. I don't know. This week is like, I was saying before that I feel like I just keep like trying to make this week not exist for some reason, and it's here. So we are here living it. I know that. But it's just kind of, it's just such a weird, I don't know. It's very weird very weird already. I don't know, with a weird day. I mean, most of you just started your day, but maybe I'm just trying to like reorient. We were in Salem this weekend. We actually looked at a couple houses. So we're trying to find a house that's either 1600s, 1700s. And, you know, the ones that we really like are always all taken. But we looked at one from, what did I say it was? It might have been 1715 yesterday, but the previous owners did not take care, and it's a gut. You would have to just totally gut it down to the bones and start over again, which it was such a cool house, but it was too much. Like a little work you expect, but that was way too much work. So it's hard. There's not a lot of them out there. And then we went, and then it was my friend's birthday, and we went and surprised her, and we went and got like the IVs. Has anybody done that yet? So that was really interesting to do the, it's like the vitamin IV. It definitely like gives you energy for sure. You definitely had energy from it. It was really cool. Like I think I would do it again. But yeah, see, this is what a bunch, vampire witches do for fun. You get IVs. It was definitely very different. It was definitely something different. But I wanted to do it, so the place was really nice. It was a little pricey, but it was nice. All right. That brings us, where are we now? Capricorn. All right, Capricorns. We have the 10 of coins. All right, Capricorn, 10 of coins. This is right up your alley, right? So you know how to get stuff done. You know how to bring in this abundance. And I feel like this is really just reminding you to appreciate where you've come, what you've done. And you might have new ideas brewing right now, but don't take action on them just yet. It's really for you to be in the present moment of where you are and, appreciating the work you've done and what the result of it is. So yeah, you got all the ideas. They're not going anywhere. But make sure you take the time to really appreciate where you are and how you got there and those around that helped you. I'm like ripping things. All right. That brings us to, I think that in the valley of my heart, effortlessness. As I lay quietly and listen to Mother Earth, my body breathes and is valiant. So yeah, I like that. It kind of, all right, I was making sure I was going the right way. That definitely kind of goes with that whole, just being in the moment and taking and appreciating what's going on around you. So I like that. Good. All right. So Aquarius, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, we are almost to the end of the zodiac. So now would be a really good time for that. Just put your question in the bubble. All right. I was like so warm before. Now I'm getting cold and like my fingers are getting numb. So Aquarius, look at you, got the Fool. Aquarius, it's really time for you to do something different than what you've been doing. Maybe you've just been doing your routine, going about your day, and that's not good. That's not bad. It's not anything, right? But I feel like for you, it's time to shake it up a little bit. It's either change your routine, do something you don't normally do, take a different way to work. Maybe there's an activity like that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't. So maybe it's time to do that. Like me trying the IV thing, something different, right? And, for you too, Aquarius, I really like going a little bit out of your comfort zone. Like that really is something that's kind of popping in my head that it's important for you to do is do something different. And that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. Oh, my fingers are like so spring is close. It's close. We still have like 3 feet of snow on the ground though. Like that needs, my luck it'll be here till May, which has happened before. We just need to get some warm days, warm rain, and start washing some of this away. So we got that Nuevo again, luminous feelings, fully alive. So I really do think that you need, it's feeling alive, going out of your way and doing something different. Really important. Of course, eyelash fight. Let's do this. I have my heater on me and everything. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. All right, eyelash fight. We got the King of Coins for you. So I think it's important right now for you to take charge of your finances. Maybe that it's time for you to kind of give that a little look-see. If you haven't done your taxes yet, maybe that's time for that to happen. But I do think that for you, just taking a look at how your flow is, how your monetary flow is, but that also can be an energetic thing. How is your outlook with money? When you think about money, how do you feel about that, right? Like, what what feelings come up? Maybe that's also what you need, is to take charge of your energetic, flow of money, and making sure too, maybe it's time for you to start just kind of changing that or working stuff in to bring in money. And, thank you, gratitude, easiest thing and the fastest way to go. I posted a spell about yesterday, I think it was like hex the sad spell, like just to move stagnant energy. And somebody asked me on there, like, I'm annoyed and I'm feeling annoyed and I feel like everyone else feels my annoyance. What can I do to get past that, right? And really, it does come down to gratitude. So I think that's really important for you, eyelash fight, is to harness that gratitude. Find a penny, thank you. Something goes through that you wanted to, thank you. Really lean into that. I think that's really important for you. All right. Yes. All right. Let's get you a card, FM. Let's get you a card. Oh my gosh, I can't even shuffle. My hands are my fingers are numb. All right, so we have, oh, I love this. We get the High Priestess. You're welcome. Got the High Priestess for you. So I think for you, leaning into any sort of spiritual pursuits, maybe you've been getting some messages and you haven't really been paying attention to them. And I think for you, it's really important to lean into that. If you don't have a spiritual practice, maybe just incorporating something in. And if, even if you're not like a super spiritual person, mindfulness is a really great way to kind of work in spirituality, but not in kind of like the, a way that isn't like, it's good, like sitting and doing mantras for hours or writing and journaling for hours. Maybe you just don't have time to do that, but you can sit for a minute and just be mindful of what's going on around you, how you're feeling in your body, how you're feeling sitting in your chair, if you're in a chair, and just sitting there. Maybe there's birds outside. Maybe you hear a dog barking, the wind blowing. And I feel like for you, it's just, I think really that also brings you to the present moment. And I think doing that also really helps to refocus you and bring you where you need to be right now. And I feel like being present in the moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future, but being here now. That's really what's important for you right now, FM. So try that out. All right. So then that brings us to Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we got for you. We have the Two of Wands. All right, Pisces. So for you, I think it's really time for you to start making some solid decisions and making sure that you are aligned with what you want, because these decisions, your choices rather, your choices, they may be both good choices and they may both lead you down the path, a good path. But I do also think that it's about leaning into your intuition before you take action and giving that pause again, and not rushing into it. So that's really what I'm getting for you, Pisces, for that. It's just pretty, cut and dry. Not a bad thing. And let's see what we got here. We have a joy simply to be. If you have a sacred space, a personal garden of self-nurture. And if you don't, maybe make one. That's always good. Yeah, and it's just being. Look how cute that card is. So it's just simply being. And I think, again, it is by tapping into that, and it says something beautiful will happen. So Pisces, I really do think it's just really being, in touch with yourself and in touch what you want and what you need, and really making your decision based off that. You're very welcome. So that brings us to the end of our zodiac readings for the week. If you'd like a card, now's the time. I will also see you next week and go from there. I have to put away this is my little opening tool, and for my decks, and I can't lose it. Even though it's a paper clip and I can do another one, I don't know, I'm rather attached to it. I've had it forever. But yeah, so that's what we got for you this week. I hope you guys all have a fantastic week ahead. And when I see you next, it will be April. Yay, April, we're getting there. I am so ready for warm weather. So ready. All right, everybody, have a fantastic week ahead, and I will see you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.